You should wipe off your. You should wipe off your head.
When the flash starts flashing and the flash is flashing. Flash, 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 flash.
What if I told you the most common complaint of menopause isn't mood swings, hair loss, or weight gain, but something that can ruin your day or keep you up all night? Hot flashes. Now, these aren't just minor annoyances. They can wreck your sleep, spike your anxiety, and turn everyday situations like sitting through a meeting or trying to relax into a sweaty, unforgettable hot mess. Here's the truth. Menopause is rarely talked about, even though it affects every woman at some stage. Maybe that's because it's often treated like a taboo topic, something to quietly endure. But staying silent only makes it harder to deal with. In fact, many women don't even realize they've entered menopause because the symptoms can be gradual or easily mistaken for other health issues. And you know what's worse? Most women don't know what causes hot flashes or how to cool down when one strikes. So in this video, we'll review what really triggers hot flashes during menopause and how you can cool down quickly when they hit. But that's not all. We'll also show you some surprising causes behind those sudden heat waves, along with simple, science-backed ways to find relief fast. Hot flashes are those sudden, intense waves of heat that seem to come out of nowhere. They're one of the most well-known signs of menopause, but surprisingly, they're still not fully understood. A hot flash can hit at any time, leaving you sweaty, flushed, and sometimes even lightheaded or dizzy. So what's really going on when they happen? You see, these heat surges usually start during perimenopause, the stage leading up to menopause, and they can stick around for years. For some women, hot flashes happen once in a while. For others, they strike multiple times a day. Each episode can last just a few seconds or stretch into several minutes. And once the heat fades, it's common to be left shivering or chilled. Scientists believe that hot flashes are triggered by a sudden drop in estrogen levels, which disrupts the body's internal thermostat known as the hypothalamus. This tiny part of the brain regulates body temperature, but when estrogen levels fluctuate, it mistakenly perceives normal body heat as excessive. In response, the body tries to cool down by dilating blood vessels, increasing heart rate, and triggering sweat production. And did you know that some women have more frequent or intense hot flashes than others? It often comes down to personal triggers, which are things that set off the body's heat response more easily in some women than in others. Common triggers include stress, caffeine, alcohol, spicy foods, and even being in a warm room that can all raise your internal temperature or affect your nervous system, making hot flashes more likely. Many women also notice that their hot flashes get worse at night. This is when your body's temperature naturally shifts, and if you're already dealing with hormone changes, it can make nighttime hot flashes more intense, leading to poor sleep and feeling drained the next day.
Well, the book is courageous also. You go there. I mean, you talk about hot flashes. You have a funny story about being in the middle seat. Why the middle? It had to be the middle seat and having the hot flashes come over you.
Yeah, and I'd already gone up to the bathroom a couple of times, and yeah, I was not popular. So I just sat there and grinned and bear it. And I mean, there are so many stories like that of women, you know, who think they're losing their mind because they've had no one to talk to. So now that the conversation's open, I feel like the next generations are going to have far more ease going into it as long as they educate, communicate, and...
Australian actress Naomi Watts has been refreshingly open about her experiences with menopause, especially when it comes to hot flashes. She shared how isolated she felt when she first tried to talk about her symptoms, only to be met with awkward silence or nervous laughter from friends. One moment that struck her was having a hot flash while stuck in the middle seat on a plane, unable to escape the wave of heat. Her story is all too familiar for many women who suffer in silence, thinking they're alone. The truth is, hot flashes affect millions of women around the world, yet they're still rarely talked about. These episodes can disrupt sleep, affect mood, and chip away at your overall well-being. That's why it's super important to understand what triggers them, and more importantly, how to manage them. Now, here's the good news. There are simple, effective ways to cool down quickly and regain a sense of control. With the right tools, you can manage hot flashes and feel more like yourself again. So let's dive into the 5 best strategies to beat hot flashes and stay comfortable, helping you transition through menopause with more ease and confidence. Number 5. Eating more plant estrogen. As mentioned earlier, hot flashes are one of the most frustrating menopause symptoms, caused by a drop in estrogen. This drop confuses the hypothalamus, the part of the brain that regulates body temperature, making it think the body is overheating. The result is a sudden wave of heat, sweating, and flushing. The usual solution is to restore estrogen levels. Many women use hormone therapy, but long-term use has been linked to a higher risk of certain cancers. That's why plant estrogens or phytoestrogens are gaining attention. These natural compounds act like estrogen in the body and help reduce hot flashes without the risks of synthetic hormones. They're found in foods like soybeans, flax seeds, chickpeas, lentils, and whole grains, and they're easy to add to your diet. They also contain isoflavones and lignans, 2 compounds that interact with estrogen receptors in the body. This helps regulate body temperature and reduce the frequency of hot flashes. A study in the journal Menopause found that a low-fat, plant-based diet high in soy significantly reduced hot flashes in postmenopausal women. Over 12 weeks, participants saw an 84% drop in moderate to severe hot flashes. This shows that diet alone can be a powerful and safer alternative to hormone replacement therapy. Number 4. Avoiding spicy foods. Did you know that spicy foods are known to intensify hot flashes, making them more frequent and severe? According to research, consuming spicy foods can trigger hot flashes because heat brings heat. Here's the catch. Eating spicy food increases blood flow and activates your sweat glands, just like a hot flash does. This adds extra heat to a body that's already struggling to regulate temperature. Foods like chili peppers, hot sauces, wasabi, cayenne pepper, and spicy curries are common culprits. They contain capsaicin, a compound that stimulates nerve endings and causes blood vessels to expand, raising body temperature. For women in menopause, this can easily push the body into a full-blown hot flash. Therefore, avoiding spicy foods can help keep your body's internal thermostat steady. When you skip the heat, your blood vessels stay more relaxed, reducing the chances of sudden temperature spikes. Here's the best part. You don't have to give up flavor. Swap out spicy ingredients for cooling, flavorful alternatives like fresh herbs, lemon juice, garlic, turmeric, and cumin. These add richness to your meals without setting off a hot flash. Number 3. Dress in layers. Dressing in layers means wearing several light pieces of clothing instead of one heavy garment. Imagine this. You're in a thick sweater when a hot flash hits. You're stuck overheating. But if you're wearing a t-shirt, a thin cardigan, and a scarf, you can peel off a layer quickly and cool down fast. When the flash passes, just layer back up. It's all about control and flexibility. The science is simple. Removing a layer increases airflow to your skin, helping sweat evaporate more quickly. This speeds up your body's natural cooling process, reducing how long and how intensely the hot flash feels. So what's the best way to layer your clothing to reduce hot flashes? Start with a breathable base layer, like a cotton or bamboo camisole or t-shirt. Add a light middle layer, such as a thin cardigan, button-down shirt, or sweater. Keep a lightweight outer layer, like a jacket or wrap, handy for extra coverage when needed. You should also stick to natural fabrics like cotton, linen, and bamboo. These materials allow better airflow and wick away moisture, helping you stay cooler and more comfortable than synthetic fabrics. Number 2. Managing stress. What if I told you that stress doesn't just affect your mood, but can actually make hot flashes worse? When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These hormones disrupt your body's ability to regulate temperature, triggering sudden waves of heat. Here's why. Stress activates your fight or flight response, which dilates blood vessels and raises your heart rate. The same reactions that happen during a hot flash. This overlap can make hot flashes more frequent and intense. Therefore, managing stress isn't just good for your mind, it's one of the most effective ways to reduce hot flashes. In fact, research suggests that practices like meditation, deep breathing, and other stress-reducing methods can help ease mild hot flashes for some women. These methods help calm the nervous system, preventing the body from overreacting to hormonal fluctuations. Now, let me show you how you can manage stress effectively. First, meditation and guided imagery help shift your focus away from anxiety, lowering the chance of stress-triggered hot flashes. Slow, deep breathing equally calms your nervous system, helping to keep your body temperature steady. Exercise, especially yoga and walking, reduces cortisol levels, which promotes relaxation. And the best part is that simple lifestyle changes like cutting back on caffeine, getting enough sleep, and doing activities you enjoy can also make a big difference in managing stress and easing hot flashes. Number 1. Optimize your sleep environment. Hot flashes at night can make it really hard to get a good night's sleep, leaving you feeling exhausted the next day. But making a few simple changes to your sleep environment can help you cool down and rest easier. Start with what you wear to bed. Pajamas made from breathable materials like bamboo or cotton help wick away sweat, so you don't wake up sticky and uncomfortable. Unlike synthetic fabrics that trap heat, these natural fibers keep your skin cool and dry through the night. Your bedding plays a big role too. Switching to cooling sheets and lightweight blankets can prevent your body from overheating. Heavy blankets might feel cozy, but they can trap heat and trigger hot flashes, making it harder to stay asleep. The temperature of your bedroom also matters more than you might think. Keeping the room between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit creates the perfect cool environment to reduce night sweats. Adding a fan or opening a window equally helps move fresh air around, which keeps the room feeling comfortable and cool. When it comes to diet, what you drink before bed can also affect how often you wake up sweating. Caffeine and alcohol are common triggers for hot flashes, so skipping them in the evening can help your body stay calm and cool while you sleep. But that's not all. Having a consistent bedtime routine does more than just help you fall asleep. It trains your body to expect rest at the same time every night. The steady schedule can actually reduce how often these hot flashes wake you up. So, by making these small but effective changes, you can create a sleep space that works with your body, helping you feel cooler, more comfortable, and better rested during menopause. No doubt, hot flashes can be one of the most frustrating menopause symptoms, but they don't have to control your life. By understanding what triggers them and using natural ways to ease them, you can manage their intensity. Instead of suffering quietly or feeling powerless, these simple changes can help you stay cool and comfortable every day. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel to join our community of strong, empowered women. Drop a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or topics you'd like us to cover next. We'd love to hear from you. And stick around for the next video where we continue the discussion.